just like me. Thanks, asshole. Yes, a loose abuser and only 1-star reviewer. You're a rotten, rock bottom, but you got company. Does it make me feel better? And I don't even one could relate to the gruesome ways in which I'm damaged. And letting walls down, it can sometimes set you straight. Or living in the same shit sandwich. I sold my soul to a psychopathic freak. Ha! You think that makes you unique? And here, you're those losers, baby, and losers gain some shade this week. Some tap little salted hoe, baby, that's fine by me. I'm a loser, body a schmoozer, and a dummy, but I say no, I'm not alone. Loser just like me.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Thin Crust Flopcast. I was wondering how long I should leave that. We have returned
Hello, everyone.
with the Thin Crust Flopcast, and obviously joined me, as always, as you just heard, the illicit tones of the one, the only, is Damo.
Hi, everyone.
Get that clipped, put it up, and nearly fucking have that come viral again.
Oh, no.
I can't believe that one clip almost went viral.
It essentially did go viral, and I was singing to my cat, because now he just wants to just sit on me, like, as if it's nothing.
Jesus Christ. But yes, we have the Flopcast is back, ladies and gentlemen, after being away due to my body going.
Saber, no. Stop.
Yeah, I needed to take the break, folks, because if I didn't, I would then end up with Damo going, come on, you need to take a break. And then Ivy going, Chaos, you need to take a break.
Yeah.
And that only lasts a few days. Because my ass could not stop. But yeah, we are back now to our regularly scheduled fortnightly uploads for the Flopcast. So hello, YouTube.
Hi.
Anyone that was actually looking forward to the last episode, apologies, but again, when one of us is down, it's best to rest.
Exactly.
Yes.
Saber, no, get off the desk. No, you're getting caught in my headphones, dude. Chill. Wait.
I'll have to show you a video of someone I follow, their cat
Chill.
causing chaos. I'll show you that afterwards. But yes.
Ah, my tit, you dickhead. Yeah. Oh, claw in the titty.
Alright, it's gonna be like that, alright? But yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, we have returned, and I hope you guys are ready, because we do have some news, not much, but we do have some. We've
got something.
Yes. And I just had a message from Icy, and she's just fucking axolotled me. God damn it. Other people, they rickroll each other. Me and Icy, we axolotl each other. Or occasionally I found a Whooper version of an axolotl. So, just to really confuse them. But yes, there's been quite a bit of very interesting news these past couple of weeks that have popped up. Including obviously, as you can see above, with some very interesting things, I guess you could say, across all major platforms.
Yeah.
But before we get into all that, ladies and gentlemen, I will ask this question, but I know for a fact there's no point asking it throughout the entire month, because I know for a fact Damo won't be able to remember that far back. So, Damo, what have you been playing those couple of weeks?
What have I been playing?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Who else here is named Damo?
Yeah, no, right. So we've been doing some Outlast trials. That was fun. Some Schedule 1, Repo, obviously. MU Dark Epoch, because, you know, I've got that on my PC.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Dying Like the Beast. I stopped procrastinating and went ahead with that.
You stopped pulling a Damo.
Yeah, I stopped pulling a me.
It's funny. We got Ivy pulling an Ivy, which is literally constantly people constantly say sorry. We say stop pulling an Ivy, and now when it comes to procrastination, we go stop pulling a Damo.
Yes.
Can't wait for what you guys are going to say. Stop pulling. Can't wait for you guys to come up with what's going to be stop doing a chaos.
I don't know. Overworking. Probably. I don't know.
I mean, that could also fall into Ivy too.
True.
That's not just exclusive to me.
Oh, Fallout 76 as well.
Oh, you're back on that, have you?
Yeah. The Halloween event's been out.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, I need to hop back on it at some point. So I keep stretching because I need to stretch my arms. But yeah, my dad's girlfriend messaged me. She's like, do you think Kai could 3D print this for me in white? Obviously not the horrible green. I was like, yeah, I'll pass it along. I'm just doing the Flopcast at the moment. You know? See, what else have I been doing? I think that's been really about it, apart from obviously Phasmo like a few weeks ago.
Obviously, Pokemon Pocket too.
Yeah, Pokemon Pocket. Been getting some really nice pulls out of that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's the point. Pokemon ZA as well. I charged up my Switch last night, so I've been going on that at some point today.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Damo's charged her Switch. She's been playing on the Switch again. Ah! It's a miracle. I can literally tell Damo just sat there giving me that look. Like, really?
Bless her. Sorry.
Come at me with.
Oh yeah. No, my boyfriend fell asleep.
Who fell asleep?
Kai.
He actually fell asleep.
Yeah.
God damn it, Debbie! You worn him out.
What can I say? I need to get an attitude adjustment every once in a while.
You do realise that's actually a wrestling move, right?
Is
that's the name of a wrestling move.
Oh, an attitude adjustment.
Yes. It's literally John Cena's wrestling move.
Well, oh, is it doggy style?
No, puts him on the shoulder, then just slams him on the ground.
Well, this is a different type of wrestling move that involves sex. So.
Hey yo, John Cena! Damo's been getting hit with the attitude adjustment, just not your one.
Yes.
Yeah, someone click that and send it to him. Anyway, continue, Damo.
I'm just like casually trying to get the fucking, you know, I'll just do it later. It's fine. I've already let him know that she wants something done. It's fine. It's all good. I'll just do it later.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apart from that, I think that's about it, really.
Yeah.
If anything else, yeah. What about you? What have you been up to?
Well, it's been pretty obvious what I've been up to.
Naturally, yeah.
I've been on Pokemon Legends ZA. I've been on Digimon Time Stranger, Super Robot Wars. I've been on Honkai Star Rail. I've been on Nikkei. I've also been on Pokemon Pocket. I've also been on Marvel Rivals, getting irritated by very bad teammates and how the MVP system doesn't fucking work. And then what happens last night when I do a match? I get MVP. That's like, motherfucker.
Naturally.
Yu-Gi-Oh! A bit of Phasmo as well. Oh god. I've been wondering if I should actually start a playthrough on Diablo 4 as well. Christ alike. Oh god. I've also been working on Grandia 2 as well, the HD collection edition, because I'll be doing that this week.
Okay.
Yeah. Just because that game's really good from back in the day, and I know Ivy likes it too as well. Christ, what would I do? Fate Grand Order as well on my phone. But yeah, that's about it. Yeah, I know. I just listed off basically kind of like a lot of my regular games.
Right.
But it's kind of pretty obvious what like any game that I play, 9 times out of 10, I'm playing it on stream.
Yeah.
So you guys kind of get it.
Exactly.
Let's see what else. Made someone else actually rage quit on Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, so we're gonna get any more creatively ragey comments on Tuesday tomorrow?
Well, we'll see. This is why your mom doesn't fucking love you.
No, you.
Fucking love. I've still watched that clip from Ivy's perspective. It is hilarious.
Oh my god.
I showed my mum that clip and she laughed her arse off.
Love that.
Because, I mean, it is me. It is what you expect.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's... With me, you get two kinds of rage. You either get the very humorous rage that has everyone laughing their asses off, or you get the big rage where everyone's like, is he okay?
Yeah. We do wonder sometimes now.
And then you remember who you're dealing with. It's like, oh, yeah, it's Chaos. Yeah, apparently, calling her a random person, aka a tiger.
Yeah.
Fuck. I still tell people about that because it makes me laugh. I've never, in all the time I've been doing this, with this look, never once been called a tiger.
I know.
Everyone's always gone for dragon because it's in the fucking name.
Yeah.
It's the Chaos of Dragons. Oh, they must be a tiger. Fucking got that wrong there, folks. That was last Tuesday, wasn't it?
Yep.
Oh, lordy lord. But yeah, enough of the silly shenanigans. Let's actually get into this shit. And we're going to be starting off with possibly one of the biggest surprises, one of the surprises of the year, I would definitely say. So, there's always been rumours for ages that Halo was going to come to PlayStation. That's always been an on-off rumour, but a lot of the time it's like, it would never happen because it's Xbox's baby. Like, it would make no sense.
Yeah.
Even I, like, I don't play on my Xbox, but that's because I'm not willing to actually pay out the exuberant amount of money for their Game Pass, especially now. Even I think that Halo is a game that belongs on Xbox. I've always thought that, and I generally believe that. Like, even on, obviously, on PC and stuff like that. But it has been fully confirmed with trailers and stuff that I'm sure people have seen and been talking about, that it's coming to PlayStation 5. Now, one of the things that a lot of people might not have seen that I think they need to be made aware of in regards to this. There is obviously going to be cross-play, so you'll be able to play with friends who are on different platforms.
Yeah.
They've added some extra story missions in there for the game, so you can actually get more interaction with the characters, which, in regards to Halo, like, lore is literally everything.
Naturally.
But then again, Halo's actually got a pretty fucking good story in general. So, and that's saying something if I'm saying it. But the one big thing that they are not doing is online multiplayer, aka no online battles. Now, I do have some possible theories in this because I generally think it would be a bad idea for them not to include that in at some point.
Yeah.
My guess is they want to do the online story co-op first to test how the game's going to handle the crossplay. Which, if that is actually their game plan, then I will say congratulations. You're actually taking the smart approach and testing this shit. If that is the case, and they are willing to put the online multiplayer layer on, bravo, well done. You're actually being smart. Because a lot of the games with crossplay sometimes do suffer with chugging. Just because, obviously, the different systems and connections and stuff like that, it does happen. Not all the time, but it does happen. And it is always smart to actually get shit tested out. And considering how big Halo is, and if this is literally the start of them putting the Halo games onto PlayStation, then obviously, because a lot of people, they liked Halo 1, but Halo 2 is, for a lot of people, their absolute favourite. So what might be... So they'll install the multiplayer on Halo Combat Evolved at a later point after its release, or the online co-op is going to be the test to see how it goes, and then they'll take that and then implement it in the online multiplayer for Halo 2.
Okay.
That, I've not seen anything that says that, but that is what... It's kind of an optimistic theory that I would like to put out there, that I would think, like... I know it is optimistic, but logically that makes the most sense for them to do. Because I know a lot of Xbox fanboys are really not happy about this. Because literally, Xbox has kind of been being shut out at this point. And I know some people will accuse, and I've said this multiple times, I'm not solely against Xbox. I also have gripe with Nintendo, with PlayStation, and other stuff. I have my own gripes at them. It's just, with the way that Xbox has been going, especially over this past couple of years, it does kind of call into question, are they maybe trying to get that IPs out there so they can shut down being a hardware and focus on software, like what would happen with Sega?
Yeah.
Which would not be a bad thing, but at the same time, it is concerning about the future of Xbox, because literally this was one of their last major exclusives.
Yeah.
There are other exclusives that are still on the Xbox, but we're talking, when you think Xbox, you think Gears of War, you think Halo, you think Forza, you know, those types. Those games that literally made the Xbox what it is. But the fact that we've now got Gears and Halo on PlayStation, it does kind of call into the question in the future. Like, are we going to see a new Xbox console, or is this going to be their last dance?
Who knows?
Because there's been speculation, obviously, on the next PlayStation. Obviously, we just got the Switch 2. So, obviously, the speculation on whether there's actually going to be a new Xbox and what it's going to be called. But then again, at this point, with their fucking names, who knows? So, I don't know. What do you think, Damo? Like, do you think, like, the chances of them being smart with the multiplayer for Halo... Do you think there's actually a chance of them trying to be smart, or do you think they're just being stupid?
Again, like I said, it's just one of them, really. Like, I'm not entirely sure, because obviously it can go either way at this point. Which obviously, like, you know, It'd be better if they were doing it to, you know, be smart about it, but at the same time, like they've just raised the prices increasingly high
Yeah.
for the membership with little to no warning.
Yeah.
And obviously the way that they went about it, saying, well, if you exit to go down to a quote unquote cheaper tariff, you know, but if you don't, then you get to keep the same price for the next X amount of months or whatever. Which obviously is not the case, because I've already noticed the price hike. All things considered, they obviously went back on their word on that, considering, like, I didn't change at all the tier or anything like that, just to see, obviously, how true it would be. And I don't think they've kept their word, because, like, they charged my phone, like, the £22 that they said it was going to basically be hyped to.
Yeah.
So it's one of them. I don't know if they're doing it because they want to try and make good for themselves, or they're being smart. And don't forget as well, sometime I believe last year, or within the last year at the very minimum, well at the very least, is they did say that they may not end up making consoles anymore.
Yeah.
So it is one of those where we will have to literally wait and see.
Yeah. Well, I do have an article that kind of ties into Xbox's thing, because literally it also popped up. It's in regards of their revenue. So obviously they made so much money in regards of their Game Pass, considering literally it allows so many people to bypass having to spend 60 to 70 pounds or dollars or what have you on the brand new games. But that does come back with its own obviously issues with obviously the most recent Call of Duty costing them $300 million because they put it on the Game Pass rather than telling people to actually buy it outright.
Yeah.
So this is coming from InsiderGaming.com. So Xbox revenue falls $113 million year over year. Microsoft says that Xbox hardware sales have gone down 29%, leading to a roughly $113 million revenue loss year over year. News comes after earlier in October, the company increased the price of the Game Pass to much controversy. Xbox, despite having some well-received titles recently like Ninja Gaiden 4 and Outer Worlds 2, which aren't exclusive by the way, has had a rough time recently. Massive cancellations of Game Pass and even removal from Costco. Removal from Costco? What?
Interesting.
Have not done well for the gaming team at Microsoft. See, it's no longer the Xbox team, it's the gaming team at Microsoft. Like, it's no longer Xbox gaming, it's Microsoft gaming. And I think that's the problem.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it seems like it has spread to its sales as the company reports a 2% loss in total revenue. In the fiscal year 2026 FY26 Q1 report from Microsoft, the company revealed that Xbox did not reach the same heights as it did last quarter for 2025, having made $5.621 billion last quarter. The gaming sub-company went down to $5.5 billion, losing around $113 million. This also marks a 2% loss in total revenue, which is not great, but not too bad. The press release does mention the drop, stating Xbox hardware revenue decreased 29%, driven by lower volume of consoles sold. Yeah, it might be because, you know, you're charging an exuberant amount of fucking for your shit. Like, PlayStation don't hide the PlayStation haven't hidden their subscription bullshit. Like, but for the Essential, it's like £60 a year.
Yeah.
And with Nintendo, with the extension, it's £32 a year. Like,
Exactly.
come on. When a month subscription costs a third of a yearly subscription on another platform, you know you fucked up. The fact that the site to cancel the Xbox Game Pass subscription crashed speaks volumes. It is important to note. It is important to note that the mention. Sorry, I skipped a bit here. Xbox content and services revenue increased 1% on a strong prior year comparable with growth in Xbox Game Pass and third-party content, offset in part by decline in first-party content. AKA, yeah, we've made way more through the Game Pass because, we're focusing on short-term profits rather than long-term profits. That's what that says to me. It's important to note that the mentioned 1% comes from splitting content and services away from hardware, showing how each specific subsector is performing. Whether Xbox can regain ground from its loss remains to be seen. It recently announced the Halo campaign Evolved is coming to PlayStation, continuing the company's third-party movement forward. Xbox is planning a big year in 2026 with releases like Forza Horizon 6, Clockwork Revolution, and Fable. Wait, Fable?
Interesting.
That's news to me. I've not heard anything about a Fable.
Same, to be honest.
It'll be interesting to see how it pans out and whether it can save face, regardless of how good its new games could be. So, in essence, yeah, we've made a bit more money from this, but we've lost money from this, is what they're saying. So they're trying to, by throwing different numbers out there to try and confuse the general populace, because not everyone pays attention to that sort of stuff. So by throwing numbers out there like that, they're trying to confuse people. While also trying to please shareholders in some capacity. But at the same time, it's like, that's not how it's going to go. But yeah, as stated, literally, because I know I'm going to bring it back to this, but it always comes back to this, because literally Damo and I said literally that the acquisition was going to be a bad thing, and they've literally gone ahead and proven us right. How is it a company with millions and billions of dollars literally prove us right with how stupid of a decision?
Honestly.
How stupid can these people be? Apparently astronomically. But yeah, Damo?
Yep. So basically it's just more of a haha funny because funny.
We need it.
And yeah, I know it is Sims related and stuff like that, but it's not actually from the EA guys, okay? This is from someone that basically quote retweeted Sacrificial, who is a Sims 4 modder. And the modder put up themselves saying Knights of Terror mod version 0.2 Ghostface demo is now out. Don't answer the phone, lock the doors and try to hide. And the person above that quote retweeted says, Sacrificial, they're gonna fuck Ghostface.
Yep.
Now, I know it's not mega gaming news or anything, but to be fair, that person genuinely is not wrong.
Yeah.
I'm
like,
saying.
it's not that difficult to see what's going to happen.
No, of course not, honestly. You know, like, it's great.
It's just funny.
It really fucking is. Like, I find it funny as fuck, because, like, if you think about it, like, people have managed to find a way before it was patched that you couldn't have a romantic relationship with the Grim Reaper throughout the Sims franchise to make that happen. Kylo Ren from the Star Wars pack for Sims 4, you couldn't initially, and then a mod came out to fix that and went, actually, no.
Yeah.
You know, and all that stuff. So it's just a fact of as well, like, you know, you've now implemented a character from a franchise that I personally love, like, but I'm not obviously going to install the mod and play because I'm still in two minds about the whole situation that's happened. But I'm sure somebody out there has, and I'm pretty sure I can probably watch some videos online.
Yeah. Cue the Pornhub theme.
You know.
Hey.
Not wrong.
Hey there, Ghostface. So you've been the star of Scream. Are you looking to try and make this Sim scream? In bed. Oh god.
Honestly, it's
Woohoo!
great.
Honestly, I'd love to see the patch notes. Because patch notes for Sims are
Same.
always fucking ridiculous. I
Yeah, and
just
then
love
you
to see
get
the
the patch notes for
involving Ghostface. That would be fucking
involving
hilarious.
Ghostface. Like, and this is a mod,
Yeah.
so seeing the patch notes for that as well is going to be very, very interesting.
Oh,
honestly, like I'm down to see it. Like honestly, show me what the fuck you've got. You know, like damn, dude.
I've seen like the old Sims 3 patch note video. I've seen someone actually had changed that and made it a Vocaloid.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, what do you expect? It's the Sims community, like. You
Yeah.
know?
Oh god. So I just had my door knock. I wasn't sure if Mum had got out yet or not.
No, you're fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Like, do we need to? So good.
Nah, Mum's still there.
Nice.
Anyway, so it will be so. In regards of the mods, don't expect Demo unless Demo makes the actual announcement that they will do it. It will probably not happen on Demo's end. So, although if it does happen,
as sad as it is,
if it does happen, do expect an actual review from Demo.
yes, exactly.
Especially
Yeah.
here on the Flopcast about it.
Yeah.
Is that on that one?
Yeah, that's literally it. I just found it funny as fuck.
So, as you know, I'm a fan of the Persona series, and I know Damo's dabbled in it.
Well, I like the series of it, yeah.
Well, with Persona 3 Reload, obviously having come out last year, they actually did an update for the game, and it's brought the original vocalist for the game's songs back into it.
Oh, nice.
Yes. This is coming from Games Radar. And they are truly... The Persona series has always been known for banging soundtracks, and Persona 3 is no exception. That is true. Listen to the original Persona 3 soundtrack and tell me otherwise.
Right.
I love the variation that they've done with the Persona soundtracks over the years. They've been great. That's why there was some disappointment when it became clear that the remake, Persona 3 Reload, was remixing its iconic songs with a new vocalist. The new tracks turned out to be great too. That is true, they are really good. But soon you won't have to pick favourites. The original singer of those tracks is coming back. A new patch on October 23rd, released on all platforms alongside the Switch 2 version of the game, will include 8 tracks from the original Persona 3 vocalist Yumi Kawamura, which you'll be able to set as dungeon or battle music from the options menu. The tracks are Burn My Dread Last Battle, Mass Destruction, Deep Mentality, When the Moon's Reaching Out, Stars, Wanna Be Close, Memories of You, Mass Destruction, Persona 3 FES version, and Brand New Days. It's been a while, and I'm truly overjoyed and even grateful to be reunited with everyone again, Kawamura says in a message accompanying the news. Persona 3 is a treasure to me as well. I can't help but feel excited. Old friends, will you fight alongside me once more? New friends, how about letting my songs aid you in battle? Let's celebrate together. Thank you for your continued support. I think that's actually really fucking cool that they've done that.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like, I will probably boot up because I've done obviously I've completed the at least I completed the initial run, so I'll at some point do a run on there with New Game Plus to try and get some of the other social links done. Because one of the other because for me the first run I always get the social stats bashed out. I always try and get those out done on my first run. So the second run is usually my main social link run.
Yeah.
So don't be surprised if you don't see something like that for me. I'll definitely probably put some of those other tracks on. I do like some of the new songs that they put on there. I will have a listen to some of the ones and it's like I'll do a comparison. I'm like, do I want to hear this during this or that? But yeah, no, I'm definitely happy about that. It's like I was a bit sad, like that she wasn't there when they were, because I knew obviously they brought in some of the people from the original music lot to do it. I was a bit sad that obviously Kawamura wasn't in there, but I'm glad that she's done some of the old classics because they were banging. I remember listening to them while going to college.
Nice.
Yes, I've been playing Persona since college, and that was a long time ago, folks.
Oh yeah.
About 20 years ago.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. Give you an idea. Yes, 20 years ago, folks. If you feel old or want to feel Christ-like, Chaos is old.
Oh my.
Yes, child, I am that old.
He's ancient.
Yeah, ancient, but ain't gonna sell for a lot. Feed pics on OnlyFans? Not a chance. I still love the fact my brother-in-law has said to my sister, "Hey, you should do OnlyFans."
Oh my god.
To sell Pete pics. Yeah, no joke, he's actually said that.
Jeez, man.
Oh, I found out. I nearly hit the floor laughing.
Understandably so.
Due to the fact that my sister would have to pay people, not the other way around. Oh no, that's on the internet forever. Whoopsie! Bruh, I thought there'd be more. Well, you have missed a couple of streams of it, and hello, dude. Using my dancing emote. Although it looks like I'm punching Inventor on both sides.
Right, that is so great. It's amazing.
But yes, Damo?
Yes. Let's see. Silent Hill 2 dev to publish PS5 indie horror game in January 2026. Having worked on its own PS5 games in Silent Hill 2 and Chronos for the past few years, Bloober Team's new publishing label will properly kick into gear at the start of next year as it brings its first title to market. The developer's first project to launch on PS5, I Hate This Place, comes from Rock Square Thunder, released on 29th of January 2026. It's an isometric survival horror experience based around crafting with a comic book art style. See some new gameplay in their trailer above. And the game is structured around a day-night cycle where you explore the world and find resources and items making things. Then, when darkness comes, more difficult enemies appear. As for the art style, it's based on the comic books of the same name by Kyle Starks and Artyom Topolin.
Topless?
So, I butchered that, I know, I'm so sorry, Dev. Please don't kill me. But it's so cool, though, because, like, you know, back in the day, once you were part of a development team, and, like, you know, like, kind of thing, you wouldn't really get to kind of create your own title massively. So, I'm actually kind of intrigued, and I have watched the trailer, and it does look very interesting for me.
It looks fancy.
I wouldn't say fancy, but, like, it genuinely looks like it could be something.
Possible review later on in the future, maybe?
Potentially. But the fact is, a developer from, you know, that like took part in making Silent Hill 2, like remake and Chronos, like making something different, I think that's pretty fucking cool. And
yeah.
I will definitely, at the bare minimum, like if I can't review it for whatever reason, though, to be fair, developers, if you do want a beta tester, let me know. Like, you know, contact me. Because this is my shtick, this is my shit. Like, I will happily play this on stream, honestly, and give it a shot.
Yeah, reach out to Demo on Twitter at Play With Knives or on Bluesky it's Demo.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You know? So, I actually can't wait. All things considered, like, I love my horror. And to be honest, it's also going to be available for the Switch as well.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically on pushsquare.com,
yeah,
it's got the game profile at the side. So like, obviously you can pre-order it, like places you can pre-order it and stuff, which you can on Amazon. Title, I Hate This Place. System, PlayStation 5. Also available for Switch eShop.
Okay.
Yeah, the genre though is actually, they've put under action and adventure. Which I'm a bit confused considering the title, it says horror game.
Well, I mean, there could be action and adventure stuff tied in with it as well, and the horror is just another aspect of it.
So if I can't review because I no longer have a PlayStation 5, I hope you bring it to PC so I can also experience it.
Well, I mean, it's on Switch as well, so...
I know, but like... No capture card.
Sounds like something you might want to invest in then.
Yeah, again, for the third time.
I mean, it sounds like a skill issue, but...
It is very much a skill issue. I lose things all the time, yeah. But yeah, no, I'm definitely hyped up for this, honestly.
Alright. Keep an eye out on that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All
What about you, Chaos?
Does it have like a any like idea of a release date?
Yeah, it said 29th of January next year.
Okay. Keep an eye out on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So look forward to that, folks.
Yeah.
Alright. My one next?
Yeah, go for it.
Alright. So, ladies and gentlemen, the gaming industry actually has a win! The tyrant that seems to be Nintendo's legal team actually takes an L for once. What do I mean by that? Well, as many of you are a bit aware of, because we've covered this a few times, Nintendo has kind of been going nuts with their patents. To try and prove a point and shut down Palworld. They'll claim that's not entirely the case of what they're trying to do, but it is.
We can already tell that it is. Well, honestly.
It doesn't take much to work out what it is. They claim otherwise, but anyone with half a brain will tell you otherwise. Well, obviously in America, their patents were going through left, right, and center without any fight. Well, looks like because one of the things in regards to patents is just because you get it in America doesn't mean that you got it everywhere. You need to apply for patents throughout the various places around the world. And you'd have thought in Japan they would actually get somewhere, considering obviously that's Nintendo's origin.
Yeah.
Well, they have been denied in Japan.
Oh no.
The capturing mechanic of Pokemon, their aim to patent that, has been denied.
Oh no.
So, this is coming... this is fucking... Do you just hate it when your ads pop up everywhere?
Yes.
So this is coming from Video Games Chronicle.
Mm-hmm.
Ads will hide in the title. And this is what they're saying. The application was made in March 2024 and partially describes the act of catching a character in the game. A method that appears to be similar to that in Pokemon Let's Go, Pikachu and Eevee games. So technically it wouldn't even actually match Pokemon in general. It's just only the Let's Go games, which in turn would also then go for the mobile game, so it wouldn't even actually cover their original games.
Yeah.
Among the patent's description via machine translation, the mechanic causes the computer to which the when the capture item hits the field character, make a capture success determination as to whether the capture is successful. If the computer decides the capture was successful, it will then set the field character hit by the capture item to be owned by the player. The application also described numerous other situations, including using similar mechanic to hit characters with items, which can restrict the movement of the field character on the field. However, as spotted by GamesFray, the application has now been rejected by the Japan Patent Office. After it looked at prior art examples of the invention being used before the application was made, which has been submitted by a third party. The notice of refusal published by the JPO says the inventions claimed in this application were invented in Japan or elsewhere before the filing of the application. It then cites examples of games like Ark, Craftopia, Monster 4 and Pokemon Go, which have mechanics which could fall under the descriptions in the application, suggesting those ideas already existed. So essentially, they've been told by the Japanese Patent Office, yeah, no, this is already in other games, so it's not original. To put it into layman's, to put it into simple terms, they got told, yeah, no, this won't go through. Why? Because it's not original. Get fucked. Corner Games for it, it's plausible that Pocket Pair could have been the third party that provided the prior art to the JPO. I hope so. I fucking hope so. While the JPO's refusal isn't binding on the ongoing legal battle between Nintendo and Palworld Studio Pocket Pair, especially since Nintendo can still appeal or amend the application, it's noted that judges tend to respect the decisions made by patent examiners who have more training in this field. As such, Pocket Pair could point to this application refusal in an attempt to influence the judge's decision. Well, it technically could be classed as evidence, because it's like especially the timing of the application for the patent as well.
Yeah.
So it could easily fall against Nintendo in regards of it.
Oh, 100%. Like, at the end of the day, they're not, like, the court's not wrong, though, at the end of the day. Like, I can see it, like, you know, going through no issues had it been before all the other games came out.
Mm-hmm.
But it didn't.
Yeah.
So, no, they can't patent it. It's a very stupid idea to think that
See,
they thought they were going to win on that front. They don't have any form of justification.
See, they screwed up by using Let's Go, Pikachu, and Eevee.
Yeah.
They should have gone with their earliest games, where they should have gone with Pokemon Red and Blue, or in Japan it was Green.
Yeah.
For that mechanic thing, they should have used those as examples. That's where they've screwed up.
Oh, 100%.
I get obviously they were doing it for the 3D side of things, but at the same time the mechanic is still the mechanic itself. So
yeah.
I generally think this should, like, because there was a worry that this could start a whole thing where what other companies are they going to file patents left, right, and center and literally shut the game industry down, so then it will basically be a bottleneck. Because that's all this would cause. It's literally just a bottleneck.
Yeah.
And it's like, and also, apparently, I found this out. I've not actually had it confirmed yet or not. I've not found anything to suggest. But I did see someone say that some of the other games that are being worked on by Nintendo have like hundreds of millions of dollars thrown into them. Whereas Legend ZA only had $13 million budget. Which, don't get me wrong, is not exactly something to fucking sniff at. You know? That's not exactly a small amount of money. But when other games are by the company are literally having way more of a budget, and then one of your biggest ones is literally getting a fuck all budget.
Yeah.
It kind of like, it then kind of makes me think, is this like, because Game Freak obviously is just a company under the Nintendo banner, so ergo they get a budget for, they have to put the idea to Nintendo of what they want to do, and then if Nintendo gives the green light, they then give them an overall budget. So it kind of makes me wonder, it's like, how much of this whole thing is game? It's kind of making me believe that this is less game, that the whole Power Worlds thing situation was less Game Freak and more Nintendo.
Yeah.
Because Digimon was able to do whatever for ages, and they've not been touched. But then again, they're not using the mechanics that that Pokemon do. They do things completely differently. Because a lot of people have stated, oh, well, Digimon is basically just another form of Pokemon. It's not, because you're not capturing monsters.
No.
You're not capturing that. There's a vast difference. One of the first Digimon games was Digimon World, and you started off with your own Digimon. You didn't capture other Digimon. You raised it. You helped train it, make it stronger, so that it Digimon into other forms. And that's exactly have been the premise for literally every single Digimon thing since then. Like with the Digimon story games, you don't capture the other Digimon. You gain information on their data, and then you can download that data to then have that Digimon. So it's a completely different feature. So I hate the fact when people say, oh, Digimon's just this. It's like, fuck off, you ain't got a clue.
Fair.
But the fact that Nintendo has been denied in Japan says boatloads. Now I know in some instances, because obviously there's a bit of hope. There's a bit of hope that that Pocket Pair could use this as an example, but technically they might not be able to, because yes, it is something to prove, like, hey, they aren't all seeing, but technically what could go against Pocket Pair is, yeah, that's in Japan, not in America. To my knowledge, the court case is happening in America.
But even then, if they just did their research, like, I'm pretty sure
I
they'll
know.
just sit there and find out, like, actually, hang on a second, maybe Japan's onto something here.
I know, but the thing is like, it's not down to the court, it's down to, like, the people that are putting forward the case. That's the thing. It's basically who can make the better argument in regards of it. And this is where, as funny as it is, I still don't think Pocket Pair can use that entirely as a leg to stand on, because it's out of jurisdiction. Because what happens in one country can't always be used as evidence in another, because they're different legal processes. That's the thing.
But that's why I'm also sitting here and saying to you, like, maybe if they do their research, like the people in America do their research and go, actually, Japan's onto something.
Yeah.
Not as in, like, follow distinctively what
the
courts have said in Japan.
Right,
but
now I get
also,
it.
like, take
So
that information and go, actually, hang on, they do have a point.
So the American
Let's
Patent
look
Office.
into this more. Yeah, exactly.
All right.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah,
All right,
sorry for the confusion.
Yeah, you didn't say American Patent Office because we were talking about
But that's why I said, like, America, like, taking key point from Japan. So that's on me. I do apologize. But if you think about it, like, it makes so much sense in the way that Japan have said it, though, in their patent office. They're like, actually, you know what, like, no, like, this isn't okay because, you know, this reason, that reason, and so forth. Whereas, like, in America, didn't they originally go, yeah, no, it's fine, we'll let you have this, and then somebody, like, kicked up a stink or something like that? I can't remember.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why it kind of got I'm going to say temporarily reversed, so they can actually do more of an ongoing investigation.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, the American one, they literally got someone who literally doesn't even play games to review it.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's kind of stupid, the fact that, and it's kind of dirty. It's kind of a dirty tactic that they did that.
Yeah.
So that's why, like, a lot of people are calling them out.
Kind of takes you back thinking about not that I want to fucking talk about it or mention it ever again, about the whole Activision Blizzard acquisition, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
How they got someone that, like, specifically is an Xbox fanboy.
Yeah.
To do it.
Yeah. That sounds familiar, says Inventor.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Yeah. It sounds very familiar.
But yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, did they not learn their lesson? Obviously they didn't, from, like, the other means of Activision Blizzard acquisition.
It's not uncommon for game companies to get someone who has zero experience in games to review them. That is true. I mean, look at IGN.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say they have zero experience, more a case of how much they got paid to review it.
Probably, yeah. Yeah,
So
oh no, 100% it is.
It's a fucking disgrace.
Yeah, it's definitely a disgrace, man.
No, it's a disgrace, apparently, according to Inventor. Not a disgrace.
No, he
disgrace.
Himself. It's disgrace.
It's a disgrace. No, it's a disgrace.
No,
it's a disgrace. Oh, he had such abuse for
that. Yep. And it's all your fault.
I'm such a disgrace. Alright, Damo.
We have a bit of a sad one.
No!
Well, more of a, we're going to rage and get pissed off more than likely, so Chaos. We're going to rage in a moment.
Alright.
Honestly.
Alright.
So, this is on Eurogamer.net. GTA 6 developer Rockstar accused of union busting after it fires dozens of developers. Quotation marks straight under the title. This flagrant contempt for the law and the lives of the workers who bring in their billions is an insult. Grand Theft Auto 6 developer Rockstar Games has been accused of union busting after terminating the contracts of 30 to 40 staff, all of whom were purportedly, thank you, involved in union activities. Rockstar claims they were fired for gross misconduct. According to Bloomberg, the developers, employed in multiple disciplines and offices across Canada and UK, have been part of a private union chat group on Discord and were allegedly either already in the union or planning to organise at the company. Take-Two
In the car park.
spokesperson Alice Lewis told Bloomberg the developers were fired for gross misconduct and for no other reason, adding Take-Two fully supports Rockstar's ambitions and approach. Rockstar has just carried out one of the most blatant and ruthless acts of union busting in the history of the games industry, said the president of Independent Workers Union of Great Britain, IWGB, Alex Marshall. This flagrant contempt for the law and the lives of the workers who bring in their billions is an insult to their fans and the global industry. Rockstar has not commented publicly on the firings or accusations of union busting. So, yes. Also, as well, for some reason, at the end of this article, it says, earlier this week, Take-Two Interactive boss Strauss Zelnick returned to the subject of AI, this time suggesting the controversial technology could never create anything like GTA 6 because no creativity can exist by definition in any AI model.
That's... wow. That's a bit of
a random...
Yeah, that's a bit of a that's a bit of a random dig.
Yeah. So...
It's not expecting that from Take-Two, but then again, Take-Two need to kind of, you know, shut their mouth.
Just a smidge. At the end of the day, like, the way I see it is, unions should be a thing. Like, at the end of the day, why would you do something like that? Like, you know what I mean?
I will say this. Unions can be a good... I'll say this, right? Unions can be a good thing as long as they actually stick to what they're claiming. Because there have been cases of, especially over here in the UK, where unions don't do what they're claiming and go about a very corrupt way. Yeah. And that is the one thing I think. It's a case of, are they aiming to actually... Are they going to do what they said? Are they aiming to do what they're saying, or is it something else?
Well, this is it. Like, for union busting, when it hadn't really started or anything at all yet, I know we're on obviously like very limited information, and I can understand that and stuff like that. But at the same time, if they're wanting to create a union to make the workplace better, I don't see that as an issue. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like,
I see what you mean.
I'm trying to see it on the positive aspect of things, not so much the corrupt. And again, we don't have that much information.
Yeah.
So was it a bit of an thing to bring to the table for the Flopcast state? Of course it fucking was. I'm not the controversial cat made for no reason. Like, dude, I'm not just like a lewd perverted bitch. Like, damn, you know what I mean?
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying, Damo. It's just when it comes...
It's a bit confusing with the limited information that we have, but the fact is, it does seem very vague, but also in the same sense, like, very coincidental that there's been a mass firing of people under that development company, whilst also being linked to people wanting to basically join a union.
Yeah, but the thing is,
whether
it's like,
for malice or not, in this regard, in a sense, doesn't matter. Like, unless the people at Rockstar and their development company, knew it was malicious, then I don't see them having an issue with just coming out right and saying, well, actually, we had to do this because it turned out, due to the union stuff, it had very ill and malicious intent.
Well, technically...
And then go into briefly, even if it was vague, to explain why.
Well, technically, this is kind of where I'm gonna play a little bit of devil's advocate here, so don't hate me for this. But technically... when a company does fire someone, they technically don't have to disclose the information to the general public. And when there's a mass firing, obviously it's not good, and it doesn't look good in any way, shape, or form. They, again, don't have to... The only ones they have to disclose any information to is the shareholders. Yeah. And at least that's to my knowledge. In regards of if they were wanting to join a union, it might be a case of what union they were trying to join, and like what was the intention behind it, because Rockstar's not exactly been, you know, the most stable of companies over the years.
Oh, 100% they haven't now.
Like, Christ, like we've seen so much more appear before GTA 6.
Oh,
Like,
100%.
Like we saw things that we didn't think we'd see appear before GTA 6. Like, Christ, I didn't think we'd see Halo coming to PlayStation before GTA 6. And
My
look what's
guy,
happening.
we're getting fucking like the last season of Stranger Things before we're seeing fucking GTA
Yeah,
6.
it's
Yeah, GTA 6.
it
We're
just,
seeing like we're getting the release of the new Scream movie next year
yeah,
before GTA 6. I know I'm making a stance on like TV and movies, and I get that, and I know it doesn't relate into the game, but I'm making a valid point that makes sense to my brain.
No, it is valid points. It's valid points. Like,
yeah,
it's just, I imagine there might be something else going on, but that might be down. Obviously, if what's happens, that the fact that it's been vague means that there might be some form of NDA in an effect here.
I'm just saying with the like it being coincidental is my main thing, because
it does seem very
you're
sus.
saying gross misconduct, but okay, what do you mean by the fact of gross misconduct? At the end of the day, like there could be so much into it.
Yeah, when it comes to gross misconduct, it's then down to like the company's discretion on that one. So this is the thing I've seen with companies, like not just game companies, with others as well. When they say gross misconduct, that when you announce to the general public gross misconduct, like that's technically all you need. That's technically all you need to really say.
Yeah.
And obviously, yeah, it's coincidental, but at the same time, considering the vagueness of it, as I said, NDA might be in place here. So I imagine if there's going to be more coming from that, we might see it over the next few months in regards of. It might be a case of they are lowering down the amount of workers they've got.
Yeah.
Because we've seen that with loads of game companies, especially over the past couple of years, like companies like letting people go, firing, and they're just literally. It might be a corrupt situation where they're just using gross misconduct as an excuse.
Yeah,
and
which does seem to be the case.
But again, until we know more information, it's kind of hard to throw an opinion out there. Considering Rockstar's track record, it's not exactly wrong to think a certain way, but at the same time, considering how bit of a minefield this type of stuff can be, especially considering like there is a very possibility that a lot of these people were just very disgruntled and they're just saying shit for the sake of to try and get public opinion on their side.
Potentially, like I'm not obviously like stating an opinion by any means. I'm also like, you know, I'm just stating what's on the thing in my own, like, you know, what's popping in my head, like the questions.
Yeah.
That I feel like should be asked. That's literally it.
I'm with you.
Question. Me for a little bit, you know.
I'm with you. Questions should be asked, but it's a case of the willing. Like we can ask the questions till we're blue in the face, but unless they're willing to actually say anything, because the thing is, it's like this has happened, but the sad thing is, in a few weeks, no one will probably be talking about it.
Probably not, but I will definitely keep an eye on it though. At the end of the day, because it is very, as controversial as Rockstar is and can be. Admittedly, like we all know that. We all know this information, how controversial they can be, because you know their games, for starters. It's literally within them themselves.
Yeah.
To be controversial. It's also kind of like, it's very, I don't want to say it's very rare, but it is kind of uncommon for them to do something like that, and especially under this type of vagueness as well, because we all know that Rockstar, like, they will put their own 2 pence in, like, if they really want to. We've seen it across the entire time we've done the Flopcast on numerous, and I mean literally numerous of occasions as well. Like, that they're not afraid to put in their own, like, thoughts into the penny pot, shall we say, or the money in the swear jar.
There's plenty of swearing.
Exactly. That's,
God, if we did a
kind of
swear
the point.
jar, fucking hell, I'd literally lose millions.
Mate, if we did a swear jar, I'd be fucking minted. What do you mean? Like,
No, every time you do a swear jar, you have to put money in yourself.
oh yeah, you got financially. I don't really have any of that.
Because Geo's had to do it on her end.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite funny, actually. But yeah, no, in regards to that, as Damo stated, if any more information comes out in regards of it, obviously we will cover it here on the Flopcast. And I know you said earlier in regards to it is controversial and doesn't entirely tie into it. Technically, it's still news in regards to the game industry, so technically it is something that's happened to a game company, so it does fall into it. So you were right to bring it.
Yeah.
It's,
100%. Honestly.
this is one of those ones where it's just like it's a bit of a minefield until more information comes out. It's best to tread careful because
treading carefully is, skirting across the lines as a controversial cat made.
Yeah. It's just one of those situations was like because I've seen sort of like both sides of the argument with where I've worked, like people getting fired for unjust reasons or people getting fired for very just reasons, and they've tried to bullshit when in actual fact they were the ones in the wrong. So I've seen both sides of the argument, and yeah,
you've seen both sides of the coin being tossed.
Yeah, it's a very situation, especially considering how tough it is for people to actually get jobs these days. So
exactly, I just wanted to bring it to light.
Yeah, no, I do agree bringing it to light, and I do think that obviously and as always, folks, anything that you hear here on the Flopcast is basic information that we found. If you find any continuation of information that we see that we've spoken about here, then do please let us know in the comment section on the YouTube video.
Exactly.
Because we can only see what we see, and some of the opinions we have are our own opinions. So
yeah, that's literally it.
Are based on the information that we have. If we're wrong, then we'll obviously admit that we're wrong, as anyone that does this type of stuff does, that or should do. But yeah. So in regards to that, obviously we will come back to that one, obviously with more information drops, which it may or may not do, but again, we'll see. Jobs? Yeah. Where? Mate, fucking tell me about it. Fucking tell me about it. So, I believe that was it on that one.
Yep.
Alright. So, something I didn't think I'd see. This is coming from the Radio Times.
Oh.
Yes. Pokemon Legends EA confirms known issues with planned fixes coming soon. Good to know. Players have had a couple of weeks to get to grips with Pokemon Legends EA, myself included. And now the developers have announced their intentions to fix a few known issues with the game. Of course, Pokemon Legends EA marked something of a departure for all the iconic critter-catching series from Game Freak. You can tell the person that wrote this article didn't play Legends Arceus. Even though the game returned to a familiar location in the OC from Pokemon X and Y, it did redevelop the city with new battle zones and wild areas full of critters. It's no surprise that all of this change has brought in some teething problems, and now the team behind Pokemon Legends EA have admitted a couple of clangers that they're planning to fix. We've confirmed the following issues and plan to fix them in a future update, a statement reads on the official Pokemon website. You might be surprised to learn that only 2 known issues are listed on the webpage. The first of them describes like so. If your Pokemon boxes become full before the first Rogue Mega Evolution battle and the boxes menu had not opened at any point prior to being filled, Pokemon catch attempts will always fail. So basically, if you have like a full box and you go to catch, then it just won't work.
Okay.
So the fact that's an issue and they're planning on sorting that out, thank you. Appreciate that. Additionally, if a side mission that allows you to receive Pokemon is attempted under these conditions, the mission will be completed without granting the Pokemon. Yeah, no, that's an issue that needs to be fixed. Oh, you know that, speaking of, actually, you know the bug Pokemon that you get from doing the museum side quest?
Yeah.
Don't get rid of it.
I think I still have it. I'm not sure. It's
Level
one
it
of those I
up,
have
and it
to
will
look
actually
into it.
become a blue Vivillon, which is the only
Yeah.
blue one in that game. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I still
I
have
saw
it. I need to just double check
I
because I've
saw
got
a
like
video.
a few of them now.
I saw a video on that one, and I'm like, yo, that looks pretty. It's like a nice, pretty, like, aqua blue.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah. Yeah, no. So that is a very unique one.
I'll have to double check that I've still got it because I can't
Yeah.
remember if I traded it to you or Kai.
And this is how the second known issue is summed up. In certain side missions, if the time of day switches between daytime and nighttime and the exact moment that a move hits its target, it will become impossible to hit that target afterward, rendering the side mission incapable of being progressed further. Developers aren't waiting around when it comes to these two glitchy situations. The statement says in closing, these issues are scheduled to be fixed and an update planned for release in November. While you wait for this November update to draw upward... But yeah, no, the fact that they're actually wanting to fix that issue, sharpish, is good. Then again, that's more on the ZA team than anything else, so thank you. Appreciate that.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Yes.
See, the one thing that I've come across is there was this one that I was trying to catch, and I didn't realise it was obviously just about to switch from nighttime to, no, not nighttime, the other way around, daytime to nighttime. And in the middle of it being almost caught, it didn't obviously get caught. It just switched to obviously nighttime, and then it just disappeared, and I've not been able to find it since.
Yeah,
and it's not a rare mon either, like, that's the thing. So I don't know if that kind of counts in terms of that. I can't remember now.
Alright.
But I knew it was one that I didn't have, that I did need.
Alright, well, if
that makes sense.
I was going to say, if you still struggle to find it, then, and I have it, I'll trade it to you.
Thank you.
But yeah, that's good that the fact they're actually wanting to fix those issues, and the update will be coming this month.
Yeah, 100%.
So it might be happening in the next few days, might be happening in a couple of weeks. We will see. But yeah, next one demo for you?
Yep, this is on gamingbible.com. Tomb Raider new game update surfaces, and it's good news.
Hooray!
Tomb Raider is long overdue a comeback, and by that we mean a brand new game for Lara Croft. No shade to the remasters of Lara's PlayStation games, they've been brilliant, but I think we're all waiting for something new. Crystal Dynamics is working hard on the future of the Tomb Raider series, and a few leaks indicate it's going to be fully open world in an adventure that sounds more like Just Cause of Far Cry than Tomb Raider for the time being. For those that aren't aware, Crystal Dynamics has been working closely with Amazon as of late, with Amazon holding the publishing rights for the next Tomb Raider game. Just this week, though, Amazon announced mass layoffs across its entire company, including its game division, prompting many fans to fear the worst, which, honestly, I'm going to say this, honestly, that is, like, understandable to fear the worst, because, you know, usually when mass layoffs happen, especially in the gaming world as well, you know, it's not sounding great.
No.
The biggest loss so far is New World Ethereum, an MMO that the person who wrote the article had played once at Summer Game Fest and didn't think it was half bad, but unfortunately it's then destroying it. A silver lining, though, is that the next Tomb Raider game is safe for the time being. Amazon's statement on company changes clarified matters. Whilst these changes are significant, we still have a lot going on in game development, said Vice President Steve Boom. What a fucking name. Does he get any Minecraft, like,
I imagine they
a lot?
I imagine they either get, obviously, this whole Steve Minecraft thing or the Boom thing.
Yeah, that's what I mean, like, you know.
Poor guy.
Boom added, our Studio 5 team just released Courtroom Chaos, starring Snoop Dogg as the launch title and Luna, and will continue their focus on more casual and, unfortunately, AI-focused games. I don't know if that means, like, as in AI, as in, like, you know, how it used to be classified as AI with the NPCs, like, fighting you, or not.
Probably
so that
not.
one I can't give an aspect of information to, I apologize.
Yeah. I hope it's not.
Yeah, optimized for Luna. Finally, we're continuing to work with our external studio partners, Crystal Dynamics, on an upcoming Tomb Raider title, and Maverick Games on an upcoming open world driving game. So there you go. Tomb Raider is still in the way and hasn't been affected, thank the Lord, but there's still no indication on when we'll see it in action. There's plenty of speculation, though, as a second season of the Tomb Raider anime launches this December, and its release date coincidentally lines up with the 2025 Game Awards. Gamers think that the new seasons will be promoted during the show before giving us our first proper look at the next game in the series, which sounds about right. We'll have to wait and see for the next for the time being. There we go. Tomb Raider fan will just have to sit tight. Your day is coming.
That's good. Obviously, in regards to the new Tomb Raider, I hope it's not like an AI game, because it's like we've seen how bad some of these AI games look.
Yeah, we have, unfortunately. But
Yeah,
to be
there's
fair,
plenty
the
of them
fact that
out
we're
there.
even getting a new Tomb Raider game.
Yes, new Tomb Raider. We need it. And don't get me
Yeah.
wrong, I love the remastered ones they did on the PlayStation, the trio. I think they're absolutely fantastic.
Mm.
And I genuinely think people should give them a crack.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like, and this is the thing, like, Tomb Raider's come so far, and like, yeah, okay, we haven't had like a new one in so long.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the fact is they gave us these remasters, not because, oh, it's the time for remakes and remasters, but the fact they wanted newer generations to enjoy older console versions.
Yeah, which honestly, here's my take in regards to remasters and remakes, alright? Doing stuff like what they've done with the Tomb Raider games, I think, yes, that is remaster or remake material. That is perfect, because it's been plenty of years since they were out, and newer generations should experience what we experienced back in the day, so they can get a feel of the joy that we had when we actually succeeded with certain things, or when when the analog sticks were first coming out on consoles. Like, that was a completely revolutionary thing, with Ape Escape and Tomb Raider literally benefiting the most from those. So it'll be not. So honestly, with all these remakes and remasters, I do call into I as many of you have heard, I've called into question like why some of these, like one game like
Last of Us, GTA 5. Sorry, what? I had a bit of a ticklish start. Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I think I could translate what yours was. Last of Us, leave it the fuck alone now, folks. You've done way more. We've had more Last of Us remakes than we've actually had Last of Us games.
Yeah.
Remakes shouldn't outdo the amount we've actually had. If you got time to actually do remakes, you got time to make more.
COD, yeah.
We don't talk about Call of Duty.
Yeah, we don't talk But, like, and this is the thing, though. Like, you know, doing a remake and adding in so much more detail.
Yeah.
For the best example I can give, and I know a lot of people are going to probably go, oh, well, yeah, but they took away a lot of the puzzles. And they did the exact same thing in the bloody Resident Evil remake. Shut the fuck up and sit down and listen.
First rule of games, we don't talk about COD. It sounds like
exactly.
Sounds like a song instead of we don't talk about Bruno.
Yeah, exactly. You know.
We don't talk about
Bruno.
God.
But no, like, the thing is, with the Silent Hill 2 remake, which, again, I will say is the best example I can give, yes, they took out a lot of the puzzles, but you know what they did? They added so many more details.
Yeah.
So many more details, and that's why it made the remake brilliant, at least in my opinion.
See, I'm gonna put my 2 cents in regards to the whole like Resident Evil remake stuff. Like, because I know like some massive Resi fans, and I spoke to them in detail in regards of this a while back, and they said though they were lacking some stuff, they made up for it by doing the characters more justice. Because always one thing when it comes to games is, especially now, is detail in regards to the character's story.
Yeah.
Like lore in regards to the character, how they were and that. And generally, yes, they took out the whole clock tower thing in Resi 3 remake. But they in turn did so much more justice to Jill. Yeah. And honestly, having played some of Resi 3 remake, maybe expect me to play that at some point on stream.
Yes, please.
Just... Trust me, I played it once, and one of my friends, she was literally having an aneurysm with how much stuff, because she literally played it religiously and done so much stuff. I was causing her an aneurysm with how much stuff I was missing.
Honestly, like, but you're not wrong though. Like, again, this is why I say, like, because I love the Resi series, as everybody knows, as I do with Silent Hill 2, like, remake as well, and Silent Hill series as a whole.
Can you help me?
Can you help me? Yeah. It's gonna be an ongoing meme. It's all good.
I'm waiting for the day where there's gonna be an emote of like just a dragon claw holding a cat paw, and just like me just guiding you.
You know, that makes sense though. Like, we need that, you know.
Have that as an emote for both of us.
Yes, 100%. But my point being, right, is that, you know, we knew a lot about James Sunderland's story in the second one.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, in the original. But with the newer endings, like, that they brought out, which they didn't have to do, they did a really good job in showing that. Because at the end of the day, like, we knew exactly what he was going through. But at the same time, as you progress through the game, like, the little details of when you first open the game and play it for the first time, you know, he, like, all the details have been very clean shaven, like, you know, like, sort of thing, like, not having any form of awareness. And then the more you go through the game, especially closer to the end, you can notice the small, like, details in his fingernails of, you know, like, the dirt and the grime, like, and then in the looks in his face and stuff like that, like, you know, actually coming to that realization and actually being able to express the different variations of grief and stuff like that. Like, yeah, okay, what he did to his wife was not okay, obviously, but it also depends on the type of ending that you got as well, because when you go through the first playthrough, you have one of 3 endings.
Hang on, Damo. Didn't you even actually say during your playthrough that you got a different ending than what you were expecting? Because originally, when you played through the game, you were due to get a set ending, and then when you play the game again, depending on what you did, you would get a different ending.
So for the first playthrough, there is one of 3 endings. I was expecting to get the bad ending, considering, you know, it's kind of like do you remember Zombieland, the movie?
Yes.
Double tap?
Yeah.
I was doing that a lot, right? Which basically, and I've watched a few videos on this, one specifically, I can't remember the name of the YouTuber or the name of the video because it was ages ago, but what I do remember seeing is, depending on your actions, basically puts, like, my analogy is going to sound a bit weird for a moment, so I apologize. It's basically like, you know, depending, like, on the actions that you do is like a coin in a certain coin slot for an ending. So, like, that counts towards that sort of thing, and then it all obviously gets added up and you get given like a set ending sort of thing depending on your actions. And that's why I was so surprised, because one of the things specifically is, I'm going to say it how it is, doing the double tap to a lot of the enemies when they were on the floor, like, you know, kicking them in the face. Ultimately, that should have led me to a bad ending. But I think, looking back on it, the one thing that gave me the good ending, or at least partially, you know, the riddle aspect?
Yeah.
With the...
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Okay, cool, you do.
I was there for,
so, like,
I was there for most of it.
The one that I didn't need your help on, ironically enough, because I was like, oh, I can do this.
The irony.
The irony, the one bit where I probably should have had his help, did not need his help. It was great. Anyway, I digress. So, basically, I think that was partly the reason why I ended up getting, like, the best ending that you could have gotten.
So yeah, again, that's why I say, so depending on how you do the remakes, they can be really, really good. Like, and just because they take out some aspects of it from the original, and yeah, some purists will be like, oh, it's not, they took this bit out, so therefore it's not a legit. Blah, blah, blah. It's like, remake.
Yeah, but they took out.
Like,
yeah,
when you
exactly.
remake something, some bits are gonna be missing, but there's some bits that you're gonna add on, like remaking stuff, like remaking like Lego. Like, when you remake stuff, if you don't follow the blueprint, guess what? You're gonna miss some bits, but you're also gonna add some bits. You know, it's
exactly.
called human nature.
You're gonna make it better. But you're not wrong though. At the end of the day, like, it could be made better, and that's the thing that I don't think a lot of people are actually genuinely understanding when it comes to remakes and stuff. Like,
Hmm.
I'd rather some aspects that I hated be taken out of the game for like more detail and better detail at that, whether it's to do with the character or the room, like sort of thing. Because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, in the original Silent Hill 2, you did not have that way of grievances to be known. Like, you knew about it, like, you could kind of put two and two together sort of thing. But it went through all the steps, and there's little hints at that on the hospital walls, for example, with some of the posters and stuff, how, like, a couple of posters he wouldn't specifically look at, let alone talk about.
Yeah. So,
You know?
I'm just going to quickly diverse back onto Tomb Raider for a sec here.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Just because I think we've kind of got veered completely off track. In regards of the Tomb Raider, like, what they claim remakes that were on the PlayStation, I don't think they were actually remakes. They were retellings of how Lara Croft became known as the Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
That's, like, they weren't remakes per se. They were they were different tellings of her story.
Yeah.
Which we hadn't had previously.
Exactly. All we had was Tomb Raider and all her, like, known fucking glory.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. And then obviously, yeah, with the triangular pixel titties.
Fucking.
And obviously the movies that never, it never kind of really came to light on how or why. We had tidbits of information in games such as, like, Tomb Raider Legend, for example, a little bit in Angel of Darkness, and that sort of thing, like little tidbits of information, but we didn't really have the full-on lore.
Yeah, now we do.
That we do, like, out of the three that ended up coming out specifically, and I'm not talking like remake-wise. I mean, like, genuine, like, the ones I'm going on about, like, where, like, she's a newbie, sort of like Tomb Raider sort of situation.
Yeah, before she became known as the Tomb Raider, whereas the third one is basically the culmination of the whole thing.
Yeah. And I think that's all right, because at the end of the day, like, it gave us, like, some more information, and I really hope, like, this new, the new one that comes out does that information justice, or at least adds on to it.
Yeah, like, I'm curious, like, if it looks as good as I hope, like the others did, then you might see even me play it.
Straight the fuck up though, like, honestly.
Yeah. So, just to crack on, because though we thought this was going to be a short one, it's being a long one again.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So, do you have any more, Damo?
No, that was my last one.
Alright, well then this is my last one then. So, from our favourite boy, Hideo Kojima. This is on Games Radar. Hideo Kojima revealed he was unaware of the pitch that he would make a game based on The Matrix, despite reports that Wachowski sisters asked him to do so directly. So yeah, Konami was asked if Hideo Kojima could actually make a game for The Matrix. Based on The Matrix. Could you imagine how fucking awesome that would have been?
That would have been fucking legendary.
And bear in mind, folks, he was asked to do this at right about the same time he was making Metal Gear Solid 2. So you can imagine some of the madness of Metal Gear Solid 2 in The Matrix. I think that would have been a fucking great game. I think that was a 100%. Missed opportunity. Fuck you, Konami, for denying us on that one.
Honestly.
Earlier this week, reports surfaced from an interview with former Vice President of Licensing at Konami Digital Entertainment, Christopher Bergstresser, apologies for butchering the name, that Lily and Lana Wachowski pitched that Hideo Kojima make a game based on The Matrix, with a further anonymous source saying Kojima would continue to show strong interest despite working on Metal Gear Solid 2 at the time. However, the man himself came out to say that he was utterly unaware that such a suggestion happened. In a post on Twitter, Kojima says, "I would." Yeah, look, even people ask, even like articles are calling it Twitter. Fuck off, X. Kojima says, "I was surprised to see on social media that the Wachowski sisters had offered me a Matrix game project back in 1999. In all these 26 years, no one ever told me such a conversation had taken place."
Oh wow.
Kojima explained that he and the Wachowski sisters had exchanged emails as they were mutual friends. That's no surprise.
Right.
And that they met 3 times when The Matrix was released in Japan. One of those times was when they were invited to the headquarters of Konami's CS division, where Kojima notes, "When I arrived at the headquarters, their meeting with Mr. Kitao, the head of CS division, had just ended. This meeting with Kitao was where the Matrix game pitch supposedly took place, which Kitao turned down. Although the previous report said Kojima and Aki Saito were also present, and Kojima said that Aki wasn't even there. So, while the meeting to pitch a Kojima-led Matrix game may have happened, Kojima wasn't present for it. Which, to be fair, this was 26 years ago, and it is easy to mix up details, especially when Kojima was present directly afterward. While Kojima being unaware of the project does conflict with anonymous reports, he was still interested in the project after it was rejected. He does note, "I was already extremely busy with Metal Gear Solid 2 and probably couldn't have accepted the offer right away. But if someone had told me, maybe there could have been a way to work it out." And then just basically asks, would you have wanted a Kojima Matrix game if it meant a different Metal Gear Solid 2? Yes. Whole-handed down. Anyone that knows Kojima's work and has played any of Kojima's work will know that that would have been a fucking amazing game. Like, Metal Gear Solid 2 was already great in its own right. Would it have been slightly different if he didn't have all his attention on it? Yeah. But again, it's Kojima's mind. How he does stuff is so much more different than so many other companies. How he does things is it's so interesting. I've loved his work for years. I don't play all his stuff like Death Stranding, like Walking Simulator. I don't play it, but I still can appreciate the man's work. I appreciate the fact that he thinks not only outside the box, but in it and around what's else inside the box, and then looks at the box on the outside, and then if he doesn't like it, he then looks elsewhere. Like,
oh yeah,
that man is a fucking genius. And I'm sure there'll be some people that will argue with me on that, but I generally feel that Kojima, considering how his mind has worked over the years for video games, is an absolute genius.
Oh, 100%.
He has made so many bangers that you cannot deny him. Like, I would love to have seen a Matrix game from that man. And honestly, I don't see why that can't happen now.
Right?
Like, considering the tech, like, we've seen what he's done with Death Stranding. Could you imagine the tech that's at his hand now and a Matrix-like game from him with the Wachowski sisters on board with it? How fucking great would that be?
That'd be fucking amazing, my guy.
I'd be down.
Like, straight up, honestly.
Grabs debit card. Yo, Kojima. Yo, Kojima. Yo. Yes, I did just hit my disc for that, but that felt it was necessary.
Yes.
Like, me and Damo, like, we'd be down for it. Like, and I'm pretty sure most of the internet would be down for it. So, I have one question. It may not have happened then, but how about now?
Right.
Like, nothing's stopping it. Like, nothing's stopping something like that to happen. Like, could you imagine? Like, hell, what if they got Keanu Reeves involved? What if they got the original lot involved in it? How, like, come on. There's so potential for an amazing game. And what could be born from that too? Like, like, come on. Anyone else here would be on this one? Like, just absolutely incredible. So, Kojima, if you hear this, my dude, I love your work and would love to see what you were able to actually cook up with something involving the Matrix.
Honestly, same.
Wachowski sisters, I love the Matrix movies. Absolutely loved them. I thought they were great.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with some of the memes that came out of it.
Oh, straight up.
I would love to see your guys' work now that Konami is no longer in the way. The fact that you'd be working with Kojima and his team directly, I would love to see it work. So please, if it is all possible, please. That is something that I think I'm just like say. I'm just. This might. I know I'm blowing smoke up the man's ass, but could you imagine like how different some games would be if they had Kojima involved in it?
Right, honestly.
Imagine how different Final Fantasy would be.
Oh, fucking hell, yeah, I didn't think of that.
Like, if he had his hand in the Final Fantasy VII remakes, like, I know obviously it's, that story's already meant to be what it was meant to be. Like, I'm enjoying the remakes. But could you imagine his hand in that? The amount of funny memes would get out of it.
Right? Like, honestly.
But yeah. If anything of that does come up, folks, obviously we will talk about it and we will let you know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. With that being said, though, I've got nothing else to talk about.
Same, yeah.
So, everyone on YouTube, thank you for watching this. If you enjoyed this episode of the Flopcast, then go check out the rest of the playlist. That shows all the way from the beginning of when we did this to now.
Hell yeah.
And there's a lot. There's a few years worth there. Which, when you look back at it, it's like, fucking hell.
Right? Right down, dude.
And to those who've watched this on live here on Twitch, thank you. With that being said, though, Damo, where can people find you?
You can find me over at twitch.tv/itstaboo, on TikTok it's Taboo TV, as well as on Blueski it's Taboo, and on Twitter you can find me over there and Party with Knives.
And what can people expect from you this week?
Well, tomorrow I'll be doing my weekly, hangout shenanigans with the Chaos of Pizza cheesy lizard dragon over here.
Do you want to add anything else to my name?
Probably at some point. Wednesday I should be playing with Evie as well, doing all that good shenanigans. Thursday you'll be seeing the regulars from the regular faces of myself, potentially Evie, Inventor, and Kai as well. So you never know. And then on Sunday maybe a cheeky little Schedule one.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, well check out Damo on that. For those of you who are curious here, I will just reel off the schedule. Tomorrow, obviously, as you heard, we'll be hanging out with Damo while I'm playing some more Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. And then on Thursday, we will be returning to Pokemon Legends CA. Yes, returning, even though I'd be in the main story. That's because we're going to be trying to actually get the last few Pokemon to fill out the decks, and then get the and then we'll be trying to work out on how to actually get the shiny charm. So that'll be that'll be the work on that one. Then on Friday will be more Marvel Rivals, probably with myself and Ivy if she is able to. And then on a Saturday, we'll be bringing back a old game that I did start a while back, but I'm going to be continuing on, is Grandia 2. A PS2 game that was absolutely fun as fuck. So, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the day. And as always, folks, any information you hear is just based on what we have found. So any information that updates, we will do our best to update you guys on the next episode, which will be on the 17th.
Hell yeah.
So yes, expect to see us on the 17th, unless anything takes place that prevents us from doing so. Which I've had my illness happen, so I should be good for the rest of the year. Look, I usually get taken out like for a week at least once a year.
Yeah, minimum of once a year, and I get you.
Despite what everyone wants me thinks I should actually slow down a bit more. Because motherfucker ain't no spring chicken. I'm just a very irritating cock. But yeah, I will catch you all in the next one. anything that you have, anything that gets left behind will be used to fight off the Scandinavian invasion. And with that being said, raise your pizzas high and say it with me. Stay chaotic and live for the challenge.
And live a challenge. Ooh.
Bye. But it says read.
Bye. And